Time for divine shot, KJ events. This real talk's the brand. You understand how we do, my man. I'm on that Friday night Knicks shit, dripping in Knicks shit. Up in the world most famous arena with the click. That's the conglomerate. The Knicks real talk, the real prominent. I'm a bit like the Omicron variant, dominant. Paying homage to the cats in the chat. That's where it's at. Cause I'm hearing that you don't care for hyperbole, we straight facts. We interact with the mob, the gods. Up in the pod, the squad, the facade. My entourage be on the job, my energy. Feeling tripping in 10 books as they took my game plan and my brand for loot and pursuit. Going hard like the New York City gritty committee. Cause that's the things we ain't always pretty, but we all stay giddy. But we embrace the fan base like the late Anthony Mace. We trace the logo when there's space that appear like Squarespace. Staring down on the Chase Bridge, look at that Knicks City drip. There's any decks on the court, looking pretty legit. I stay true to the orange and blue. I thought you knew for him a few bars to shine like Star Divine to Mount Mars. Knicks real talk. Here we go, let's go.
Knicks real talk right here. I'm representing
Knicks real talk.
right here. Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
We here in the building.
Knicks real talk.
Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Knicks real talk.
We here.
Here we go, let's go.
Knicks real talk. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Let's get it. Look who's back. Look who's back. What's good, everybody? Knicks Real Talk Game Day. We in the building, my man. Shot Divine. We in the building, man. Knicks are watching them with us. Gonna get it popping today, man. Go see if we can go out there and beat these boys, get them out of the way, and get to that, clinch that playoff spot. Pretty much hope Brooklyn lose tonight, so we got a lot to get into, man. But first and foremost, let me bring my brother and partner in crime in the building, Shop Howard. What's popping?
Excuse the smoke. Salute to you, Divine. Salute to the chat. Let's get it.
Salute to the chat. That's where it's at, everybody. Salute to y'all up in there. Jay, what's popping? King Rippy, my man. What's good? What's good? We about to go on here today and try to beat this team, get them out the way, and get to the most impressive 46 wins. How about that? The New York Knicks, 46 tonight if they win and 33 losses. We knew, but they followed through. They came through for us, man. New York Knicks basketball team came into the season, and you know, with expectations of their own and the fans' expectation, they succeeded them to me and could have even been a little better in a lot of areas. But I'm happy about where we at right now. Got a chance to lock up the playoff spot tonight with a win. If the Nets lose, we pretty much in their game from locking up the 5th spot, which I think is going to be the inevitable anyway. Shot Power. So I'm really happy about the season so far, man. What a great season they gave the New York Knicks fans, man. This whole year, man, been fun. It's been a fun season, and what a way to go close it out if we go out there and get in the 5th seed. You got to give kudos to the organization and the team and the players and the fans. We deserve this one, man, to be, you know, to get to the 5th seed. About to play in April, late April, maybe into May. So it's a pretty good feeling, Shop Powell. I'm glad it's happening right now for us.
I mean, we right where you at, Divine. 45 wins. That's what you predicted for this year, and we eclipsed that. You know what I mean? We've been past what I thought the bottom of what we could have been at 42 wins, and I think our high was going to be about 47. So we right there where we supposed to be. Good gritty Knicks team, man. What can you say about this team, man? Julius Randle down, and then you get almost everybody on the Knicks team to score in double digits. You know what I mean? Jalen Brunson having an awesome all-star style, all MVP, whatever you want to call them, type of game, and all the other guys contributing. You know what I mean? The Ahars, the Mitchell Robinsons, the RJ Barretts, and Jay Harden, everybody, man. And we this is the way you're supposed to be going into the playoffs. You know what I mean? And I hope they can continue like you talked about earlier, Divine, with a win tonight and a loss from Brooklyn. You might as well say we solidified that fifth position. We 2.5 games up. They lose tonight. That's a half a game. We win a game tonight. That's a half a game. That's a full game. 3.5 games with 3 games left. I think Brooklyn has about 3 games left. That's it. You know what I mean? After tonight, they had 3 games left. We'll be up 3.5 games. You know what I mean? We could rest the whole team. Let Fournier get some burn and some Derrick Rose and everybody else. You know what I mean? All them Jeffries and all them other guys on the bench. We could let all of them get a little bit of burn right now. And it is something to see. This is a good team, man. And that's all I wanted for this year. I want us to become a good team. and get back into being perennial. And I mean, every year, you know, the Knicks is going to be in that top 6. And I mean, every year you're going to have to worry about it. After this summer comes up, we may make some bigger trades or something like that to be more dominant. So let's see what happens, man. I'm stoked. I'm so happy to see. You know what I mean? It is you walk in New York City, man, and if you don't see orange and blue, if you walk a block and you don't see some orange and blue or Knicks jersey or some type of remnants of New York Knicks, you know what I mean, you must be in the wrong borough. So it's just good to see, man. And you know, it is what it is, man. Let's get it.
Yeah, real talk. Salute JB, what's popping? Julian, what's good, my brother? Salute to the chat. Pudge Nice, G Money, JB in the building, Raymond Bentley in the building, JJ, everybody, man. Knicks had the world most famous arena against the Washington with us tonight, man. I know what I'm super excited about is the naysayers. You know, I normally don't get caught up with the naysayers, but you know what, man? A lot of teams, Tibbs lost, Tibbs losing the team, blah, 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 blah. This cat to develop these guys into something special. And salute to iHeart, man. I knew Iron Man, man. He might get to play all 82 games. Salute to iHeart, man. That man staying Iron Man ready like Julius Randle. He keep coming out there every night. And, you know, it's so amazing the way we're coming into a new team. You had to kind of get acclimated at the beginning of the season. So he went through those little peaks and valleys. Julius Randle called him on the phone, said, listen, iHeart, blah, blah, blah. Just stay in there. And then that's the leader Julius Randle is that we don't think he is. Call his man, keep doing what you're doing. Now look at iHeart. Smashing it. Probably right now, I haven't seen too many backup centers in the league playing good ball as he's playing. To be honest with you, Shop Howard, it's not a lot of backup centers in the league playing away. My man Harkenstein is playing. So salute to my man Isaiah. I really like what that cat got going on right now, man, because he is playing some hard basketball. That game against Cleveland, he was pretty much, other than Jalen Brunson, was one of the prime reasons we pulled that game out. His defense was special that night, man. I was like, he blocking everybody's stuff, taking charge. His offense was popping, and his passing is what can I say? You know, what can I say? He's doing it. So salute to them, man. But you know what? Tonight gonna be a good game. We're gonna go in here, get this win tonight, get the 46 and 33, and looking at now we lock up a playoff spot tonight with a win. But if Brooklyn lose to the Jazz, that just puts us a half a game or one game closer to locking this thing up. And we got 3 days off, ladies and gentlemen. As of tonight, we don't play the Wednesday.
Right.
So, know what's the beautiful thing about that, Shot Power? That's giving Julius Randle more rest time. Julius Randle anchor more time, giving Jalen Brunson a good 3 days off, and giving that guy a good 3 days off to, you know, to get ready, gear up, and go into this thing. So what a way to have a three days off last week and have 3 days off this week going into the playoffs, knowing that your body, you can pretty much be rested a little bit, at least at the beginning, because we're going to need it. So I'm really happy about that, Shad, that these cats get the rest after today. They could win this thing and don't play the win. They're going to be big time.
I mean, you know, we talked about it all year, Divine, man. The way this team has been putting it together, you know, peaks and valleys, you know what I mean? Highs and lows, you know what I mean? And, you know, with Brunson being out, with Mitchell being out, with RJ being out, then Brunson again, then Mitch again, then, you know, now we got Randall out, you know what I mean? And I think we was talking to the background. RJ should be out tonight with some. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, you know, and still 12 games over 500. Soon to clinch a playoff spot. You know what I mean? If it's 5th or 6th, which probably be more on the 5. You know, what can you really say about this team? Like you said, Divine, the naysayers, the people in the early part of the year when Tom Thibodeau had that 11-man rotation and he was trying to figure out playing Fournier, playing Derrick Rose. And once we got that big blowout, he pulled that from, who was it, Dallas or something like that, had that big blowout, went to that 9-man rotation, set Fournier down, set Derrick Rose down, and came to the trading deadline and picked up Jay Hard. And we've been rolling, man. And it's I'm just happy for what the team has done, and I think that you know, come this off season, you know, there's going to be enough things to talk about. So you know, stay tuned, because we're going to be on here all off season, especially around July. I think it was the 13th or something like that. It's going to be hot and popping, you know what I mean? And hopefully we stay until June-ish. You know what I mean? Maybe this team is 50 years from the last time. You know, it's one of those fairy tales right now. You know what I mean? Tom Thibodeau, everybody thinking Tom Thibodeau gonna get fired, and now Tom Thibodeau brought this team back. We thought Julius Randle was gonna, you know what I mean? We wanted to, a lot of, you know, we all talked about it for Julius Randle to be traded for different reasons because of his, you know, his mental, not so much for his playing style, and he stuck it out, all-star again this year, and you know, on and on and on. The maturation of RJ Barrett, you know, coming from scoring almost 20 points a game this year. I mean, there's so much to talk about. Now we're starting to get the reminiscence of what Grimes could be in the next couple of years and stuff. Last couple of games, he's scoring about 20 points a game. IQ coming off the bench, scoring about 20 points a game. You know what I mean? Two crush centers in the league. Mitchell Robinson grabbing about 10 rebounds a game. Ahard getting out there grabbing about 10 rebounds a game. You know, that's Phil. If you're a Knicks fan and you really got it from the gut, appreciate this year that we had this year. Appreciate the things that Tom Thibodeau has done, and expect to see Tom Thibodeau next year running this crew again.
Yeah, real talk. Yo, salute to the chat. JJ, Pudge, nice. Will the Thrill, Will, what's poppin'? Will Thompson, Chris Rowe, super from Francisco, Familiar, what's good, my man? And everybody in the chat, man, Julian, everybody. You know what's interesting to me, ladies and gentlemen, to be honest with you, this team is on a cusp of really, to me, if Julius Randle come back, and this is me, not saying this is solidified in stone. If Julius Randle come back, he could pick up where he left off at. The way these cats is playing, I would not be surprised if the Knicks get to the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm gonna tell you why I say that. If the Knicks grab the 5th spot, most likely if they beat Cleveland and the remaining top 3 teams is left, which is Milwaukee, Boston, and Philly, it'll be Philly and Milwaukee, the Knicks and the Boston Celtics. Hear me out. That top 4, if it stay top, if the Knicks get the 5th seed, we lock up the 5th seed, and we happen to beat Cleveland in the first round, our next opponent, from the way it looks, if all 3 of them teams win out against the buy-in teams, the play-in teams, I meant to say, it'll be Knicks and Boston 2nd round. Let's get it going. So I'm telling you, if these boys come back healthy and the way this team is playing, Boston know we got their number. We 13 and 4 against the top 7 teams in the East in the last month or something, whatever, 13 or 4. So it's not like none of them teams up there that we scared of. I would love to see that matchup with the way Jalen Brunson playing, Randall playing. Oh my goodness, the way Ihart and they playing basketball, man. This team is peaking at the right time. They dangerous. I just think when you got a team peaking the way the Knicks are peaking and they playing the way they playing, their defense gonna be a tough out and their offense can get it popping. So, you know, I just think that it's gonna be crazy, man. If everything work out the way I'm talking about, I'm hoping it do. But let's see, man. We got to win the day and clinch this thing for the 6th spot at least. Like I said, and Brooklyn got Jazz, which is scary about that game, ladies and gentlemen. To me, that Jazz game tonight against Brooklyn, the Jazz is a half a game, even though they're in the 12th spot right now. They're like a game or a half a game away from the 9th spot. So for what I see, they're going to get a real hard fight tonight, man. I think the Nets got to be careful in Brooklyn tonight. I think the Jazz fighting for that play-in, they're only a half a game or something like that away from the 9th spot. They might get the best of them boys tonight. They've been playing pretty good ball this year. So, but if they beat them in Brooklyn tonight, that would be pretty much awesome to me, man. It really would. That would be solidified. Sister Chris, Miss BX, Chris, what's popping? Yeah, man. I think that'll be solidified right there, boy. They get them boys, man. Hey, JJ, you said we need Utah and the Bulls to lose tonight. Real quick, you don't want the Utah to beat the Nets tonight, or you got them losing for another reason? Hit me up, JJ. Let me know because you said we need the Utah and the Bulls to lose tonight. Let me know whether you rather have the Utah beat the Nets tonight to give us a 3.5 game lead on them, or if for some other reason you want them to lose tonight. Let me know what's up with that. Holla at me. Oh, he said Nets up 20 late in the 3rd quarter. Oh, that game. Oh, I thought that game was tonight. Oh, my bad. Appreciate that. I didn't know that was that game. I thought that game was before ours. I mean, after hours. Excuse me. Thank you, JJ. Appreciate that. Oh yeah, okay, I got you because he said the Dallas pick. Got you, my brother. I think that's where you was up that alley somewhere like that. Appreciate that, cuz. Yeah, man. So that it works both ways. We the pick helps, or we get to clinch that fifth spot or close to it. So, but I think we good anyway. At tonight's shot after tonight, hopefully we get that win. I mean, we got 3 games left. I guess we win one of them games, it should be over. You know what I mean? Even if we don't clinch clinch the fifth tonight, I think by the next game we win, we should be able to clinch. You know what I mean? I think it should be over by then because we only had 3 games left with maybe a 2.5 or 3 game lead, whatever. But we just got to win our games. Don't even worry about what the Nets do. I just would like them to lose tonight because I just thought it would have been crazy. But I'm with you on that one, JJ. We need to get that Dallas pick, man. We need that one for sure. But yeah, Shot Power. Other than that, man, I think we go out there tonight with it and get it popping tonight, man. I'm excited about this thing tonight, man. These Knicks games this whole year, like we said, but this playoff intensity thing, man, keeping the eye on it. I'm on my phone at night looking at NBA standings. Forget everything else. I'm looking at NBA standings, who won, who lost, more than I watch everything else when I'm on my phone, man. So I'm excited about us getting to the playoffs for sure.
Wow, this is big. Brooklyn is winning right now up by 18, but they're playing on Channel 9. Wow, you know what I mean? I would have thought they would have been on maybe a Channel 7 or TNT. They're on Channel 9 in New York. Wow, that's big. That's big right there. So at any rate, you know what I mean? I'm just waiting to see what we can do, how we can finish out this year, and get Julius Randle back as soon as we can. That's pretty much all I'm looking forward to seeing. You know what I mean? The team is playing dang good at every position, you know what I mean? And tonight shouldn't be any letdown, you know what I mean? They should get out there tonight, control the pace, grabbing some rebounds, and hopefully they can hit some free throws. Devon, we was talking the other night, man. If the dang Knicks hit free throws, we probably would average about 119, 123 points a game. We'd be missing like 9 to 11 free throws a game and still winning. Our average would probably be, we average about 116 a night with another 10 points or so. That's 126 points. So you take away 123, we probably be averaging around 123 points a night. Go figure, man. Go figure.
And yeah, you know what's crazy? And I'm glad you said that. Because think about the game we lost this year because of free throws. The Knicks probably be fighting for the first spot damn near this year. They'd be in the top 3 with the amount of games we lost from bad free throw percentage shooting in the course of a game. I mean, like I said, we beat these boys the other night by 14 and we missed a certain amount of free throws. We beat the Miami Heat by 9. We missed like 12 free throws. You know what I mean? So, but I think this team they got game though. I mean, these New York Knicks got game, man. We named them the New York City Gritty Committee for a reason. And them boys are some gritty jokers, man. Listen, to do what they did in Cleveland the other night, I wish I could have did a post game, ladies and gentlemen, because I was amped in them. You know what? That game in Cleveland was to me was the icing on the cake for the New York Knicks. You beat a team like the Miami Heat who's trying to get to the playoffs, and then you go in there and beat a team that's in the play above you, and you go out there and you give them the business in the last quarter. Jalen Brunson 48. This team is nice. They just nice. I ain't nobody in the Knick land convinced me wrong that the New York Knicks is not a nice, damn good basketball team. Y'all better watch out for them boys that Julius Randle come back healthy. They mess around and get Boston in that second round, it's going to be a problem up in here. I'm telling you, it ain't going to be our problem neither. Jaylen Brown and them cats know what's coming to them if the Knicks get in that second round. If we want to play at Boston, we got the firepower for anybody. The tougher team to meet is the one with the 2 biggest superstars, Antetokounmpo and Joel Embiid. They're my 2 biggest threats to me in the East. The threat, I think, is them 2 boys right there, Giannis. And
the way you would. I'm sorry, Devon. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. You fine. Go ahead, brother.
I was just gonna say. I was just going to caveat with what you said about, because if it's us 4 in the finals and it's Embiid against Philly, that's a major matchup right there. That's something to really watch right there. Something to watch.
Yep. And then we got kind of got their number in Boston because I think to this year the Knicks defense is better than theirs was this year, just due to the fact Yumi Adoka's not there no more, and my man is not a defense dude. So I think that team is not defense, but they still there, not as they was last year with Yumi in there. That's what he do. But overall, though, I still think that it's gonna be a tough. I know Donovan Mitchell and them. Okay, you know what? You can get Jared Allen back. You can get a core. We get Julius Randle back. You can put both of them boys number together. Still don't matter Julius Randle. I ain't concerned. I understand y'all that have my man Jared Allen and Okoro. I ain't trying to hear all that. None of them dudes were stopping Jalen Brunson that night, and they benches wasn't stopping ours. So that was a legit win the other night, man. Real talk. We had we had if not our top player for the year, and out that game, Shaw Powers. We had Randle out. Jalen Brunson give you him and Randle numbers that night. That's
sure did.
What? Both of them averaged about what, 24? He gave
about 24. Yeah.
He said, my boy down, I'm gonna give you his numbers tonight. He dropped 48 on the cap. He gave us him and Randall's numbers. I'm like, and then you had Grimes doing this thing, quickly them doing anything, and iHeart doing this thing, and RJ playing a solid game, not great, but solid enough to help. But it was all about JB, man. And then he delivered, man. He delivered. So I think this team is deadly. They dangerous in the playoffs to me. The New York Knicks, this is not fandom talking here. I'm talking numbers and facts. This motherfucking team is dangerous, bro, because they play defense and they got gamers down there. They got true, legitimate gamers. iHeart, J-Heart, all them cats is gamers. Now what Grimes is doing is an icing on the cake. So I just hope we go out there tonight and win, Shaw Powers. Get this W out the way tonight. Like I said, get the 46-33. One game closer to our destination, man, for now. And they said we want to be in the playoff. The Knicks team didn't say they didn't want to be in the playoff. In the play-in, they said we going to the playoffs. They ain't say play-in. The fans said play-in. These cats believe in themselves. And that's what I love about this team. They believe in what they got down there. And kudos to Tom Thibodeau for making these cats believe in the system. And they just going out there. The acquisition, like you say, probably the biggest free agent signing of the year to me. Not free agent, trade. My man J Hart, and probably the biggest free agent signing of the year to me, Jalen Brunson.
Yep.
And you got to even throw iHeart in there. And this team is good, man. I love it what I'm seeing tonight. Let's go get this thing popping tonight. I'm amped like crazy right now.
And to talk about the last game, aside from Jalen Brunson being phenomenal, 48 points, we had an off game from RJ Barrett. We had an off game from IQ. We had an off game from Grimes. And I mean, we still had three guys that didn't make their average for the season, and we still beat them. How many points? We beat them by 15, 16 points, 14, 15 points, something like that.
14.
Come on, and we missed about 12 free throws. Come on, man. Come on. We beat a team after beating another team that's on the chase from behind us in Miami, and then come to Cleveland. Go to Cleveland and beat them in their own house with no Julius Randle, a little off game from IQ, and a little off game from RJ Barrett, and we still beat the guys by 16 points, and we missed 12 free throws. Come on, man. Come on, let's go.
They legit, real talk. Yo, William, you know what? I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised, William, if they go iHearter quickly tonight. But the ninth man should be should be I guess what McBride or Jericho Sims probably. Yes, indeed, man. JJ, you know what it is, man. All day, orange and blue, Mets, all that. But you know what, man? Shaw Powers, I think I just want to answer Williams' question. It got to be either McBride or Jericho Sims in that rotation tonight. But I wouldn't be surprised who you throw. You could throw Jeffries in there, or Fabian said Fournier with the last, so it could be anybody. But it don't matter. I think we go out there and get it popping tonight. I think the Knicks win this thing tonight again. We get it out the way and all that good stuff, and just be blessed about the season we having, man. Listen, we're gonna get into our itinerary right quick. If y'all noticed the starting lineup for the Knicks when I put in the itinerary, it did change. RJ Barrett, because he was a late scratch today. So you see on our itinerary that I got him in the starting lineup because pretty much he was in there until they decided not to do it. So let's get into the itinerary, the starting lineup, the injury report, and break down the tail of the tape the last 10 games, and we get back at it, man. Knicks will talk game day, Devon chat. Let's get it. We'll be back. Don't go nowhere. Let's do it. Everybody, salute, man. We back, man. As you've seen our itinerary, a lot changed. Other than that, RJ Barrett's not in the starting lineup. I'm not sure who they're going to replace with him tonight. For the Washington Wizards, their whole starting lineup is out tonight. But you know, we got 2 guys on our starting lineup. They got 4 guys out. Whatever. It is next man up, as we always say. But other than that, you look at the numbers for the tail of the tape in the last 10 games. We pretty much beat them every quarter category except for assists. We outscoring a 117 or 111. We out rebounding like just about anybody in the league. Not much with them guys though. But I think tonight would be a different story without Porzingis and them guys, the Kuzma and them. But other than that, man, I think our 3-point ball has been pretty decent this year compared to the last 10 games. We shooting 37%. They shoot somewhere around at 32, 33. So I think overall, no matter what team come out on the floor tonight, Knicks just get these boys up out of here tonight with no problem. Shot powers. I'm gonna tell you the game of the night for me. Obi Toppin. That's who's gonna kill it tonight for the Knicks. Obi Toppin gonna go out there tonight and pick up where he left off the other night, man, and play with that energy in the home crowd. Kids, probably new kids in the garden, maybe wife in the garden, girlfriend, whatever. Should be fun to Obi Toppin, man. I hope he go out there tonight, man. Drop 30 on these cats, man. Just because I think that without all these players in there, not having RJ, he get a little bit more minutes. I like the way that they had that scuffle was important the other night to me when him and RJ got in a little. That it's not about that. It's about the energy that it provided for the team after that. You know what I mean? After that, Obi Toppin went off. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do what I do. So sometimes it takes a spark to ignite a fire. I guess what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Rub 2 sticks together, you create fire. Well, him and Obi Toppin was rubbing like that the other night, and they created a fire. Obi went off. So I'm good with it. You know, we needed that for Obi. What we always talk about, so where that dog in him at, where that energy. Right. He came out with that. Him and that little scuffle with RJ brought something out of him, and I was glad because I'm hoping to carry over tonight. And Obi Toppin running down that floor against these boys and tear their butt up tonight, man. And it'll be a good look tonight. So let's see how it goes, man. McBride definitely gonna play. William, I know he was another spark in that game the other night too, man. I cannot keep leaving that young man out because he's the true definition of a team player. When my number's called, I'm coming in there and get mine. I'm going to help the team win. He's the epitome of what a team player is. He could be literally getting a lot of minutes, you know what I mean? But he understands that it's a process. There's different levels to it. And he knows Jalen Brunson is quickly balling out this year. You can't take them 2 out to put him in, obviously. But he's being patient with it. But when he does come in, he produced. And I think the same thing going to happen to Jericho Sims if he play tonight. Watch Jericho Sims tonight if he get to play in there. I think this team is locked and loaded. They on one quest. They on a quest to win. And Jalen Brunson, when I was looking at something, they had this little montage on him. He's like, listen, all the individual accolades is good. He said it is nothing like winning the championship. I'm here to win. This cat believed that he could take these boys to a championship because he took Luke and them there last year, got him to the Western Conference Finals. You know what I mean? So Jalen Brunson on a mission. I think everybody's kind of piggybacking off of him. And Julius Randle was saying that since day one. I want to win a championship in New York. You brought a guy in here who about winning championships. That man don't want on every level, high school, college, then in the pros. Jalen Brunson, I think he want to win this thing. I think he will be the New York Knicks point guard to take us to a championship. What year it may be, this year, next year, whatever. But Jalen Brunson will be when the Knicks cut down the Nets in a couple of years, he's gonna be that cat that's gonna be the point guard for the New York Knicks. You could book that one.
I'm like you were saying, Devon. I think this team, this may be that Cinderella type of year. You know what I mean? Like I said, this is the 50th year since the last time we won a championship. The team is playing like like everybody is contributing. Definites are definitely producing. Possibles are definitely coming in there and producing. And what else can you say, man? What else can you really say about what this team has put together this year? And I mean, tonight, I want them to get out there. I want them to push the pace tonight. Get out there and control the rebounds tonight. And please, whatever you do, hit your free throws. If you're not hitting your free throw, and another thing that they're doing well, after you see that their uptick is coming with their assists. Their assist has risen. Excuse me. Their assist has risen from 20 games ago. They were doing 18, 19, 21. Now they're more on line of hitting 20, almost 25 assists a night. And the big reason why is Quentin Grimes is hitting his shot now. IQ is hitting his shot now. We have Derrick Rose. We have Jalen Brunson back hitting his shot now. I mean, these guys, not knowing, but these guys, we also have Jay Hard that is leading the Knicks, shooting about 60% from 3-point line. We joked about it, the third or fourth game, and when he got to the team that he may not be able to hold up this 60%, but he's shooting, if I'm not mistaken, 59 and 61% right now from the 3-point line. This is what we need, you know what I mean? And it's been 50 years, and this is a year, you know what I mean? Let's see. It all depends on what the matchups is and what happens in this first round, you know what I mean? Who knows what's going to happen with Brooklyn against one of these top 4 teams? Who knows what's going to happen with the Raptors against one of these top 3-4 teams in the league? I mean, the top 3 teams in the league. You know what I mean? So, it all depends on who we got and who we face in the first round, which it looks like it's going to be Cleveland, and who possibly could be and who possibly we will go up against in the second round. Yeah. It is an awesome year to be a Knicks fan.
Peace of the Almighty. Allah wide was good, man. Peace. Listen, man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. The Knicks is on something, bro. They on it. Because I'm a hip hopper and I love music. Just like them boys sit down in Atlanta, I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared. I would love that, D-Rob. I'm gonna tell you what would be the most impressive thing to me in the next couple of years. The Knicks get a ring for Clyde. Clyde been doing this thing with the Knicks since day one. I would love to see a Knicks win a ring while that man's still on this planet representing the orange and blue, man. Clyde been broadcasting New York game for a long time. For him to see the Knicks win a championship, that would be like you said. Also with Willis Reed passing, that would be crazy tonight, man. You got JB, IQ, Grimes, Obi Toppin, and Mitch. That's nice. That ain't nothing but jackrabbit basketball right there. Those cats running up and down the floor with that, man. Oh, JB, IQ, Grimes, Obi Toppin, and Mitch. Not on top of that, that's a good defensive team too. IQ, Grimes, and Mitch. Obviously Obi, that's one of his Achilles heels to a degree, and JB, we don't give him enough credit for how much he impacted the game defensively by taking charges and things like that and things of that nature. So he played defense in a different way. He might not be the greatest one-on-one ball defender, but he's good at getting in the lane, taking charges and things of that nature. And so that's not. I love this, Fabian. That's the night. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be up and down thoroughbred basketball. I'm hoping tonight. So let's see how that goes, man. Yo, salute to the whole chat, man. Y'all cats always got to pop it up there. Salute to y'all wherever you streaming it from. Thank you for coming in. Knicks Real Talk Game Day, Divine Shaw. Y'all know what it is, man. Make sure I hit that like and subscribe button because you know how we get it going up in here. Salute to the whole chat, man. A lot of wild peace of the God. 19 Com, my man. Always good to see you. Fabian, D. Ross, Pudge Nice, everybody, man. Salute to everybody, man. Will Thompson, salute. Fabian, my man.
Chris.
We in the building.
My brother Vic. Thank you for coming back in, Vic.
Vic, you know what it is, fam. Salute to you as well. Jeff Woods. But yeah, man, KB, what's good? What's good, KB? Glad you up in the building with us, man. Salute to my man KB in the house with us. But yeah, man, I'm giddy. I'm giddy about this team. Been giddy all season. You know, they didn't prove me wrong, and they didn't let us down. They just kept grinding, bringing that New York City mentality to the building. The Knicks been representing New York City, the grittiness of the city all year long, man. I'm like, yo, these cats been doing it. And then now they got a chance to take it another step further. It ain't gonna be easy, man. But we got a team built for this stuff. This team is built for that, man. So I'm really definitely confident. He said IQ will start at the 2. Oh, that's gonna be nice. IQ at the 2 with Grimes. They ain't got no win tonight. I don't get who. They ain't got no win tonight with that them two at the wing position. They're gonna lock some cats down tonight for sure. And I gotta give my man Quentin Grimes kudos for this reason. Salute to my man. What's good? What's good? The Ken Seal experience is in the building with us. Ken, what's good, man? Salute to everybody. What I'm happy about the other night, when Donovan Mitchell was going off in the first quarter, you gotta give kudos to Quentin Grimes in that second half. He responded. You know what I mean? He responded well in the second half. Him and then they put J Hart on him, and it made it tough on Donovan Mitchell. So salute to my man Quentin Grimes for, you know, you might have got cooked in that first quarter, but he came back with that resiliency and he turned that thing around and made it a little hard on Donovan Mitchell. So I want to see what him and Cleveland have it popping tonight. I'm so glad. And like I said before that shit game, I was real quick. Right before that game, I said, y'all gonna see why the Knicks didn't want to trade Grimes in that trade for Donovan Mitchell. Now you see why. That boy gonna be special. $2 million contract doing what he doing in the NBA is amazing. So I'll salute to him. So let's see how we do it tonight, man. Absolutely, Allah wise. Peace to you on that, my brother. Yes, indeed. You know, so we ready, man. We ready tonight, Shaq. Gonna be, you know, it's gonna be the star power won't be there tonight because of all the injuries and everything and the people not playing. I think that Washington Wizards say, I'm not just shut them down. We ain't going to the play-in. Might as well shut all the other guys down so they don't get hurt. You know what I mean? And I think that's what it is. But so tonight, but we're gonna get to see a lot of our young. I hope we get a good blowout of these cats tonight and let the young boys, even Jeffries and Sims and McBride, take Jalen Brunson out, take Mitchell Robinson out, should even take Ihart out. I want to see in that game with Jeffries, Sims, anybody that's not in that main rotation. You can even throw Kevin Fournier in there with the young boys. I wouldn't care. But we got 3 days off after this here. And it's gonna be on. It's gonna be on and popping. We got 3 days off to play our next game. That's more rest, more time with Julius Randle to heal that injury. Let Jalen Brunson get another good 3 day rest. Let RJ get the illness out of him. We come back and we probably close this thing out. Oh, the toughest game gonna be the Pelicans because Brandon Ingram is killing the game right now. So, and we're gonna be in New Orleans. But by then it won't matter. I think by then hopefully we done clinch this thing and it's a wrap. And you sit all of them down. Let all the young guys play the last 3 games of the season or whatever, and get us ready for that game, the playoff position, Sean. And I think by then Julius Randle will be back in the building.
Yeah, we got you know, let's get this win tonight. You know what I mean? You know, keep the distance between Brooklyn and you know, it looks like Brooklyn may win tonight. I haven't checked back, but last I looked, they were up 18. You know, let's keep the distance between Brooklyn. You know what I mean? All it's going to take is next week, Wednesday and Thursday, for us to win and Brooklyn to lose, for us to keep a hold of that 5th seed. And you know, I can't even say anymore. You know what I mean? I've been, you know, talking about this Knicks all year. We started from the preseason and talking and how the team looks like they were going to be put together and you know, how our guys are going to perform. And we got the acquisition of Ihart, and now we got J Hart. We got Quentin Grimes starting to shoot his shot. IQ has come from the doldrums of being a little off in the beginning to the year to possibly being one of the names mentioned for 6th man of the year. We got an all-star, possibly someone named for MVP. We also have someone in Brunson that wasn't an all-star this year, but still could possibly make second all NBA, all MVP or something like that. I've seen that he possibly could be in one of those. It's the first tier, the second tier, the third tier could be in one of those second or third tiers. What can you say about what the Knicks has done this year? We're top 5 winning season, and we winning on the road. We're winning at home. You know what I mean? Only thing we need now is that cherry on top. I don't want to jinx it by saying it out loud, but only thing we need is that cherry on top, man. Bring Julius Randle back, and let's see if we could get it.
Yeah, real talk. Just to throw a lot of wise comment up there, and we like great minds think alike. This was a blessing in disguise for the Knicks. I tell you why. You know that boy working on his mental game, number one. You know he working. He now he get to sit back and observe what the team is doing. So next time he come on the floor, I need to do this better, or I don't need to do this, or I might have to read this. You know what I mean? That's the blessing, and the other blessing in disguise, like the guard said, because now somebody else, Obi Toppin, gets to get some shine. He gets to get some rhythm to his game. He gets to get his usage rate up a little more. His usage rates, I'm sorry. So it's a lot of positive out of Julius Randle taking that injury because now it allows us to play, number one, at a different pace sometimes, like we just said the other night. And I think if you listen to that Donovan Mitchell interview, he pretty much talked about exactly what we talked about in the chat. I was like, yeah, we might lose the height against Evan Mobley, but we're going to beat them with Obi Toppin up and down that floor. And it came to fruition. That was one of his main reasons why he thought they lost that game. Like we didn't adjust to not having Randle and Obi Toppin. You know what I mean? So a lot of wise, great thought right there, man. Because that's just true. That's truth to power right there, man. I think sometime when an injury like this here happen, it might be a negative, not even a negative. It might take a little hit from the team win perspective, but we haven't lost since Julius Randle went down. His only one game, but still we won it. So, and the game that he did go to, he wasn't even having a good game that night against the Miami Heat. We still won it. That's what we think about it when you think about a good team. And there you go, D. Roz, another blessing. RJ Barrett out tonight. That's another blessing because he now you get to get more minutes. It's just like, okay, now I get to play instead of 5 minutes, I get to play 12. Instead of 13 minutes, I get to play 26 or whatever. And I think it's reaping benefits, man. But that also lets you know this here too, ladies and gentlemen, that this is a good basketball team. How could you next man up? Yeah, you lose Jalen Brunson on the West Coast trip. You wind up making that successful. You lose Julius Randle at the end of the season, and we go into Cleveland and give them cast our business. Made that successful. RJ go out tonight for a minute. Next man up, make it successful. Knicks win tonight. We good to go. So I'm really excited about this team, man. And I'm not gonna let this energy fade for 1 minute. The New York Knicks is legit. We've been saying it from day one. That's a legit basketball team. And now you can't tell me other. Nope, you can't tell me. And this is what I really meant to say. Out of all the accolades we giving out, y'all better not forget about Coach of the Year.
Facts.
Don't forget
let's throw it out there. Facts.
If the Knicks went up 47-48, watch out. I know they might give it to Mike Brown, but you cannot tell me Tom Thibodeau don't get the Coach of the Year. The only reason they probably don't give it to Tom Thibodeau because he already won 2 of them. He's like, all right, let somebody else win it. Because if you ask me, the league probably ain't gonna, you got to give quickly 6th man of the year. You got to give Brunson most improved player of the year, at least that. You know what I mean? Randall, he's in the MVP conversation. He probably don't win it because of the injury. But then you got to look at Tom Thibodeau, man. These cats is right there, almost at 47 wins. And with a roster that has been hurt a little bit here and there all year long. Mitchell Robinson down twice. Then it's like, man, this thing is crazy. So it just told you with all the accolades, and you still got to throw out Executive of the Year. You even got to put that out there. Leon Rose and them cats did a hell of a job with this team, man. A hell of a job with the financial flexibility. They gave my man Jalen Brunson that money, and everybody thought it was crazy. And now he done showed and proved that twice. It's over. So all around, man, you gotta love what the Knicks are doing, man. They up and down the food chain, man. They clicking on all till everybody performing. You got God playing at another level. Like Obi Toppin and them, he might not be getting the minutes, but his game still got better than last year. And now you look at the game the other night. That's why I say tonight, Shaw Powers, Obi Toppin mess around and go for 30 tonight on that team. On this team they playing tonight. That starting lineup they got is no defenders up in that piece. So I'm really see how they're gonna go now. I think Obi Toppin killed it tonight. Corey Crispert. Yeah, there ain't too much going on there, but a butt whipping tonight. I can't see them boys even without
Brooklyn up on Utah 103-97, 2 minutes left in the game.
Wow. Uh-oh. I told you that.
What I said. I said, uh-oh.
Oh, that's what, yo, 103.
Uh-oh. It's getting gritty right now.
Yo, let's go, Jack.
And one. Oh, man. 99-103.
Yeah, real talk,
They
man.
down 4 with 2 minutes left. Oh, snap.
That might be that. I think Utah come out and the momentum going the way it's going. That means they must got momentum.
Yes, they just went on a 14-0 run.
I'm telling you, them cats is hungry, man. They half a game away for the 9th spot, and they in the 12th. They win tonight. They be tied with Dallas, and the way Dallas is going in the Thunder right there, Utah mess around and get up in there. Get up in there. So let's get it, Utah, for real. But yo, you see how we are, guys. This is the end of the season. We on playoff mode. We in standing mode. We need Utah to bounce back and win this game. And the icing is on the cake tonight, baby. We beat them boys tonight. It is over. Because they'll lose another. They got Philly at the end of the season. In Philly, it is over. Knicks 5th seed, like we thought. Didn't defer from it all year long. They locked that 5th seed up, baby. That's what it's about. Let's get it. Let's get it, New York. Let's get it. Come on, Utah.
Get in there.
Yeah, we need to get in a lot wide. Real talk, man. I'm disappointed in Dallas Mavericks from that standpoint. Because we could make that draft pick work for it. Even if we didn't take it, we could make it work for us in a trade.
Yeah, that's what I needed for. Them Dallas they messing up over there. They playing. I don't know.
Yeah, Mark Cuban them screwed up this year big time.
Yeah, 4-point lead, 1:15 left. Yeah, something to watch. You got to watch. That's one of the best things that I can say about this year, man. Stat watching. You know what I mean? Really stat watching. Really paying attention to what the there you go. That's a foul.
Yeah, so y'all do you say where we at right now? We open. We looking at this. We actually watching the scoreboard with the Nets and the Jazz game. But just to get back to what we doing, listen, man, we going in tonight. The New York Knicks 125 to 105. 125, 105. He got 123.89. Damn, Fave on it. He got 120. He like 40, 50. Let's get it, baby.
I'm just gonna say this. I believe with us pushing the pace, grabbing the rebounds, and hitting our free throws, I believe we're gonna be 125 to 99. I want every team to be under 100 points for the next couple of games. I think 125 to 99. Let's blow them out. Let's see some Fournier tonight. Let's see some Jeffries tonight. Let's see some the other dude on the bench. Let's see all these guys out there tonight. I want to see these guys out here get some burn and let Fournier go out there and score 15 points quick, fast, in a hurry.
Yeah. Call. Next man never's call. You go ball. That's what it is. So yeah, man. We having fun.
Take my cable.
Salute to the chat, man. Everybody, man, for coming in. It's all good up in here, man. Listen, man. After the night, 3 games left in the season, man. This is the season that came and going. But the good thing about it, the New York Knicks will be playing into possible May. We might go to June. This is a beautiful thing about being in the playoffs. We'll be able to see our boys get down at least for the next week or 2 or 3, or the next month, depending on how this thing go. So that's what's so excited about it, man, that you normally at the end at April 9th or whatever, 12th, we shutting it down, going home for the summer. Not this year.
Not this year. We will be in there in May, late April into May. I'm hoping we get into May. And really get it going, so it's gonna be fun, man. It's been a good season for the Knicks, man, all around. You see how giddy we are, man. I'm really proud of what this team put together this year, man. They really came out there and stayed the course when everything you thought things was going the wrong way. They stayed the course. They stayed with the peaks and valleys. They had more peaks than valleys, but they stayed with it, stayed true to what they do. Tom Thibodeau had to make adjustments as a coach. He learned a lot this year. He coached a better year this year compared to last year. You got better firepower too. So, but he did a good job this year coaching that team, not letting the outside noise take him away from what he knows. Because that man know more basketball than all us put together, probably, basically. You know what I mean? So he stayed true to his craft and said, I got to do better. I got to be better as a coach in certain areas, and he did. And it worked out well. So I'm glad he was able to adjust as a coach who set his ways a lot. To come out there tonight, come out this year, man, and say I'm gonna do a little different. Now my butt is on the line. Let me. I guess what I'm trying to say is, when his butt was on the line, he wasn't worried about what the front office thought.
He said, I got to do what Tom Thibodeau got to do to get this turn the ship around.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I know they might want this guy because he make $18 million to play. You might want this guy to play $15 million because he played. That's saying Derrick Rose and Evan Fournier, but I need the guys in here who are going to help me win. And he did it. You got to give him his kudos against all odds, not all odds, but against his back up against the wall. That man came out and said, if I'm going to go out, I'm going out the Tom Thibodeau way. And he did the same thing he did in 2020-21, 40 wins, because he did it his way. And that's what it should be about. You know what I mean? Give the man the players, and after you give him the players, leave him alone and let him go prop. Let him do what he do. So salute to Tom Thibodeau, man. Real talk, man. You got these boys playing and got them playing some good basketball, man. Gritty ass team. That game the other night, it showed me. I'm be honest with you. When the Knicks won that game the other night, I was like, you know what? Eastern Conference Finals better be watch out. It ain't out of the realm. It's not out of the realm. It's not out of the realm. You beat Miami Heat, then you beat the Cleveland Cavaliers back to back. And one of them on the road. So I was saying earlier, that's why I wanted Cleveland in the first round. I'm like, you know what? We can go to Cleveland to win a game. We're a good road team. We've been a good road team all year long, so we can go to Cleveland and steal a game. Not even steal a game, just win the game. You know what I mean? And so I think we got a good chance to taking that home court advantage back. We go to Cleveland in our first two games and win one, then see the home court advantage back in our favor. You know what I mean? So all we got to do is split one of the games in Cleveland when the playoffs start. If it wind up being this way, us in Cleveland, just win one game in the first two games, split one. Then you go back to the Garden for two. You know what I mean? And you never know how it pan out. You know what I mean? And I don't think this nigga had to go 7 games against Cleveland. The Knicks do it right. If Julius Randle come back at the beginning of the playoffs, I don't even see Cleveland taking us 7 games. I just don't think they got. I don't think they got enough to beat us. I'm gonna stick true to that one. I don't think they got enough to beat us. We took Donovan Mitchell best the other night. David Garland had a quiet 21. And salute my man for playing him pretty good all night long. I think we got enough in our team to take the boy to 5 games and get him up out of here. That's all. I just believe this team is that good, man. It really is. It's fun to watch for me.
Man, I'm just, this I think I just want the team to get out there, really, stay gritty, stay true to the orange and blue, push the pace, and get this win, get some of our secondary players out on the court, and really build from there. You know what I mean? Big up to Brooklyn Nets. They still got the lead. They're up by 5 points with 14 seconds left. Made it interesting, but my cable went out, so I guess that's the reason why I didn't see it. I just turned it back on. So whatever the case may be, you know what I mean? We just got to control what we can control for ourselves. You know what I mean? I'm not dependent on anything with Philly, but with Brooklyn. But the one thing that I do want to do is make sure that we win the games that we need to. I mean, make sure that we win the games that we need to. So, oh man, they trying to make it interesting though. And I mean, all we gotta do is win the games that we need to. You know what I mean? And with that being said, you know what I mean, I don't want to, hope for this one to do this and this one to do that and all this other stuff. Yeah. We win another game. We win tonight. You know what I mean? That pretty much puts us right there where we need to be. You know what I mean? Do I think Brooklyn's going to win the next 4 games in a row? I mean, it's possible, but highly unlikely. Oh, they just made it. It's 108, 110 with 10 seconds left. Then what he just hit, miss a free throw. Holy crap, this is making it interesting. I want them. This is making it interesting.
Papa L. Hey, William, thanks for that I'm glad LSU women's won that thing, man. Because I wanted Dawn Staley them up in there. But I'm glad LSU won that. Caitlin Claxton, the truth. But I wanted them LSU girls to win that. There's a lot of reasons behind that, man. But we keep it moving, though. But listen, come on, the Jazz. What? They need to go close that thing with a Laurie Marketing 3.
I mean, that's what they need right now. They down 3. They took a timeout. They're going to advance the ball to half court and inbound the ball and see if they can make it into overtime. That's exactly what that's what if they make it into overtime, I'm turning it off. I'm watching it now, but I'm turning it off. I ain't seen chat. I'm sorry, I ain't reading none yet chats right now. I'm stat chasing right now. I want to see what happens with this team right here, because if they lose and we win tonight, I think it's over. I think we clinched the 5th tonight.
It is R.A.P. Knicks go out there and get this thing. Rest Brunson for the next 3-4 games. Rest RJ for the next 2-3 games. Let all the young cats play the rest of the season, the last 2 games or 3 games, whatever. And we get ready to get it popping. That's what it is, man. So let's do it, man.
Yeah, the Knicks have been playing phenomenal this year. And like I said, as a Knicks fan, you should be happy. Right now, we're staying pretty much above that 6th line, this year. Another year, 3rd year that we have Tom Thibodeau, and 2 of the years we make it to the playoffs. And what else can you really say about how this team has been really put things together? Get that ball in bounds. All right, 9 seconds.
And actor, appreciate the love, my brother. Real talk, that was a good one. That little dap from the group home. Yeah, man. Brother, we got 2 look like it's all over the world, man. It's all love. Appreciate you coming in, and acting science for real. But listen, man, we got about a few minutes, 5 minutes. The game about to start. We about to go ahead, MSG. Let's get this thing popping. Get to 46 wins. I can't be more giddy about what's going on right now, man. The chat, y'all been on fire all day. So let's keep it going, man. Make sure I hit that like, subscribe, running out the door. Tell a friend. Knicks Real Talk. Game day. We in the building. Divine the shot. The playoffs gonna be in. We gonna be dropping something. I'm gonna be dropping some new tracks up in here. I got a new promo. I got a new promo for the show starting hopefully the next week or whatever. Pretty nice, man. Flow is good. Music is good. The whole montage is pretty decent, man. So I hope y'all get to enjoy that next week. We're gonna drop that joint. Take us into the playoffs with the new Knicks Real Talk intro. It's hard to do with the one we got now because here we go, let's go is like platinum for us, you know what I mean? So we gonna try to bring some more fire on the next one, man. The bars is good. I'm looking forward to it, man. And let's get it, man. So let's get this win tonight, man. Real talk, let's get it. And go in and do what we do. Go in MSG tonight, this afternoon, and let's have a good game tonight, man. Get us another win and get us closer to our goal. And reaching the playoffs, man, and really be able to play in late April or hopefully in late May. We're gonna see what pop, man. But to the chat, that's where it's at. We're gonna get out of here so you cats can get ready, get into the game day mode, get your refreshment, get your nourishment, whatever you need to enjoy that game, man. Let's get in for the New York Knicks tonight, man. Like I said, I got Knicks 125, 105. I think they go out there and put up some offense numbers tonight, but I just don't think they got no defenders out there who can hold them, especially that starting lineup. I don't know how they gonna handle the Knicks in that starting lineup. So this is gonna be a jackrabbit type of ball game. Let's let Jalen Brunson do some bully ball stuff today. We missing 2 big bullies, RJ and Randall, but let these cats. I'm looking to see these cats get up there and fly like I want to see thoroughbred Knicks tonight. Thoroughbred Knicks tonight, up and down the court, man. Push the pace like Shot Power would say, and go in there and do what we do. So until then, man, Shot Power, give me a last word, my brother. We're gonna get up out of here and let the chat get up out of here and get ready.
Salute to you, Divine, as always. Salute to the chat. That's where it's at. That's where it's at. You know what I mean? And listen, as Divine say, run amok with them thumbs up, man. You know, so put them thumbs up. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and let's get it, man. New York Knicks. Me, Sha, Divine. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Yes, indeed. You heard it from my brother, man. Real talk, man. Listen, man, y'all enjoy that game. It should be fun. But we in MSG, so we have a little bit of excitement up in there. But let's go do it, man. Let's go ahead and get this W, man. We'll see you cats. We're going to definitely drop the show because Knicks is off to Wednesday. So if not tonight, obviously tomorrow we'll do a post game or something. Or no, we're going to do this. This is what I'm going to do. We're going to do a preview breakdown of the playoff show. Knicks will talk Divine and Shot Powers. We're going to get it popping. We're going to talk about all the scenarios, talk about everything, the way this thing can end for the Knicks, blah, blah, blah. But we're going to get into it. It's going to be popping, man. So until then, Divine, Shot.
Oh, my goodness. This motherfucker is, oh, snap. This is going to be interesting.
No, don't tell me he hit it.
No, he missed the free throw. It's 110, 111 with about 5 seconds left.
Who got the ball?
Brooklyn at the line right now.
Oh,
they shooting another one, so they could go up by 2. Oh, he missed both of them. Oh, snap! Oh, come on, somebody hit one shot, 1 point. Oh man, they just won. Oh, they just lost.
Yo, you see the raw emotion up in this piece. That's
oh man, they just lost it. They had a chance. Oh man, they had a chance. They had the ball. 2 free throws. This guy just missed. Curry brother missed 2 free throws. They had about 4 seconds. Oh man, they had a chance to win.
That's all right. We got to do. Got to do tonight. Then in a few minutes, we got to go get it popping. But that's a raw emotion that happens when you in this time of the year. So you can imagine when we sitting there at our seats when the Knicks in the playoffs, we got some tight ones. We're gonna be wilding. It's gonna be crazy. There's gonna be a lot of antness in the building. But listen, man, y'all enjoy the game. Salute to the chat. That's where it's at. We'll see you cats in between time. And let's do it, man. Shaw Powell's my brother. I'll see you later.
You're ready.
Peace.
Let's get it.
Time for Divine Shot, KJ events. This real talks the brand. You understand how we do, my man. I'm on that Friday night Knick shit, dripping in Knick shit. Up in the world, most famous arena with the click. That's the conglomerate. The Knicks real talk, the real prominent. I'm a bit like the Omicron variants, dominant. Paying homage to the cat in the chat. That's where it's at. Cause I'm hearing that. You don't care for hyperbole, we straight fact. We interact with the mob, the gods. Up in the pod, the squad, with the side. My entourage be on the job, my energy. Feeling tripping in 10 books. As they cook my game plan, and my brand for loot and pursuit. Going hard like the New York City gritty committee. Cause that's the things we ain't always pretty, but we all stay giddy. And we embrace the fan base like the links, Anthony Mace. We trace the logo when there's space that appear like Squarespace. Staring down on the Chase Bridge, look at that Knicks City drip. There's 50 decks on the court, looking pretty legit. I stay true to the orange and blue. I thought you knew for him a few bars to shine like Star Divine to Mount Mars. Knicks real talk. Here we go, let's go.
Knicks real talk right here. I'm representing
Knicks real talk.
right here. Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
We here in the building.
Knicks real talk.
Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Knicks real talk.
We here.
Here we go,
in the
let's go.
building. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, for real. Yes,
Let's
sir.
get it.